Oh God, this shit gon' kill me.
Ain't had shit to say to y'all since my last damn CD. Long live Lex, I know you see me. Being bro all across the globe, getting dough all on TV. Screaming long live my niggas spank cancel. Nutty boys till I die, smoking crowd to this instrumental. Glide down 285 and just me and my pistol. Like long live and Banks and that nigga Tizzle. Shit like all my niggas died. Pray for me, told Snoop Rock.
Nobody thought we make it, but look at us now. Yo, our special guest is erratic than a motherfucker. But you know, I'm here in the building with the gang, the usual suspects. My dog, damn, what the fuck this nigga name? My dog B Cobb.
We in the Smokerz Center, you know.
Hey, my dog B Cobb in the building with me to my media,
Right,
my
Mr.
media, right, yeah. And then yo, we got my other dog in here. He
He'll be back in a minute.
He going to bust moves all in my driveway, so you know it is what it is. What's the deal, man? What's going on, man? What's done happened since the last time we done did this shit?
Man, I missed the last show, man. I had my brother for visit me, man, so I couldn't make it. But
that last show was real intriguing. Shout out to Kicking It with Rob.
I watched it though. Man. Yeah, y'all was on some bullshit. Rob wanted to be in that show. That was the Rob made show. He said, and I fuck with Rob. He's a good nigga.
Yeah, shout out to Kicking It with Rob. That was a good show.
Y'all did without me.
I thought he was going to do another smoking out the window on me, but boy held it in, man. Boy held it in. Hey, look, man. I need y'all to hit that subscribe. I know motherfuckers watching this shit, right?
You see, you watching.
I know you watching, man.
I hear you knocking.
But I need you to go hit that subscribe, bitch.
Stop boosting with yourself.
I need you to watch more than 9 minutes of the video, bitch.
Chime in, bitch.
Yeah, man. I need you more than I need air right now. And I'm fat. I need my breath. Hey, man. This is episode 37, 38. I think it's 37, 38. Oh, it's episode 38, man.
Season 2.
We back, man.
5.
Latest in sports news. The Lakers suck so bad that they are now saying LeBron James go jump ship on they bitch ass. And I don't think LeBron James jumping shit. That's what I'm saying. I don't think LeBron. They just making up shit now. There's nothing. You don't want to keep. You don't want to keep talking bad, negative. So they just not making up shit. And then making up shit to make it like be positive or something. Ain't shit positive about that.
Like you say, Lakers always gonna be a talk, especially when you got a superstar on the team.
Is this nigga loading a K on my stairs?
You about to rob us? Rob you or what?
I was down. I trying to do all that rattling. I hear like, y'all been loading the drum up on us or something. Is that serious, boy? I understand you, bitch. I understand, bitch. I gotta take my chance. I got to flip this, but you take my chance, big dog. Yeah, man. Okay, man. Back in the building, man. My dog Shiny B is on the program tonight. Give it up for my dog Shiny B, man. Y'all watching us on Facebook, y'all know what it is, man. Dog Shiny, we are a professional felon in the building, man. He's a professional felon. He's our street correspondent when it comes to all things illegal.
Shit, not no goddamn more, nigga.
I'm saying you done did it from a past perspective. You done did it, you know.
Man,
you did. You can tell a nigga. I'm saying, no, what I'm saying, I ain't saying go down the route, but you can tell a nigga the route not to go. You feel me? It's all about the positive, possibly or not. I don't know. This nigga phone barks like a motherfucking cane Corso.
I'm on the way.
This is wild. Yeah, you watching the Smokerz section, man. Go hit that like, share, subscribe. Yeah, LeBron ain't going nowhere. I don't know what the fuck we're doing. Tune in. Take it, big fella.
Man, fuck no. We gonna talk about sports. We gonna talk about the whole nigga motherfucking Charles Oakley. Gonna talk about motherfucking Giannis wouldn't be able to motherfucking be in the NBA. He wouldn't start if he was in the NBA in the 80s and 90s.
No, I'm saying you look at that.
Well, yeah, the nigga Charles Oakley bum ass. This nigga averaged motherfucking 6 points in his fucking career. How the fuck you gonna stop somebody? You gonna foul him hard? Giannis was bigger, stronger, and he's faster than you. So what the fuck you gonna actually do? Fuck you talking about he ain't gonna start. Nigga, you barely started. Only reason you started in the 90s, because half of the niggas in the 90s was shitty.
Fuck, he started in the 90s. No, he started.
He was strong.
He started in the 90s because they needed an enforcer and tough nigga on the other side.
Yeah, fuck that.
You had to have one of them niggas on there.
He wouldn't start now.
He wouldn't even play now.
He wouldn't start now.
He wouldn't even get picked up.
Like I said, when I seen the story, I can take Shaq saying the shit. Yeah.
He wouldn't get picked up.
Charles Oakley, though. Charles Oakley.
That nigga wouldn't get picked up now.
Like, this nigga, that's all he was in the game for fouling it, 4 6 fouls.
Who was that?
Charles Oakley.
Hell, fuck Charles.
Yeah, Charles Oakley wouldn't even make a basketball team now. 2020. He started coming out now. They wouldn't pick him up. He couldn't shoot. He couldn't score. He wasn't no hell of a rebounder. He was just he was an intimidator, enforcer, nigga that go out there and get the dirty fouls and do the dirty shit. But he wasn't no hell of a nigga like that with no basketball. He wasn't.
He wasn't no nigga to say motherfucking Giannis wouldn't motherfucking start if he was in the NBA in the motherfucking 90s.
With them hands, prime Charles Oakley versus Giannis. Charles Oakley gonna whoop that nigga. He gonna whoop it. Charles Oakley gonna whoop it. Oak gonna whoop it.
Just jab the nigga. Get your bitch ass up.
Oak gonna rush it. Oak gonna rush it. He gonna take all of his head, and once he get him down, Oak gonna top of him. He beating nigga. I'm telling you.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oak wasn't no hoe, man.
He was cocky. He was in the basketball game for being tough. I don't know about him just being tough in the world.
Oak got fights. I'm gonna post it in the video. I'm gonna post the Oakley fights for niggas to see.
That's still on the motherfucking. That's still in the confines of the game. He was probably getting fired on most of the time.
Man, y'all watching the Smokerz section, man. I see you on Facebook, man. Go hit that like, share, subscribe. Let everybody know we on, man, because we be on bullshit. We don't let nobody know we on. So hit us up, man. Go and leave them comments, man. Get in that box, man.
Yeah, we be acting like we got real fans.
Yeah, we got real fans and shit. Don't nobody watch this shit but y'all. Don't nobody watch this shit but y'all niggas, man. So look, man. Ain't no young niggas in this room, man. And I think that's like the beauty of this show. Ain't no young niggas in the room. So everybody in this room, they got damn near 40 years of experience and shit happening to them. And they can speak on the shit and don't be looking stupid because you got valid knowledge or something, man. So, I'll just start this off right. When I was a little nigga, man, I'm saying the 4th grade. Shout out to Edmondson Elementary, man. Little nigga in the 4th grade, right? I was accustomed to Jordans and Air Force Ones and shit, right? I don't know what I did, but I did some shit that my mama said I ain't buying that shit. So she went to Payless and got me a pair of
Pro Wings?
No. I think they was XJ
900s.
But
hell no.
The XJ 900s, the ones with dog was fading away on the nigga like Patrick Ewing on that bitch. On the time, like the nigga was hitting the fade away. So look, right, I'm crispy. I'm mad as hell though, but I just don't want. So when this is school come. So school, she bought me the shoes Friday. So all the weekend, I'm sitting there looking at these shoes like, what? How can I lie around these shoes and make a mistake? Like, yo, these ain't no XJs. So look, right? So school come, right? Yo, we got everybody wearing uniform. So only thing you got to stand out is the shoes. Only thing working for you is the shoes. Only thing you got.
Different.
And that's the only thing everybody noticed because everybody got on uniform.
Everybody
you either got a yellow shirt on, a blue shirt on, or a white shirt, black pants, or blue pants. It's the only options you got. Shoes is the only thing you got left. So look, right? So I showed up. I got the triple fat on, a big triple fat good backpack. Pull up, walk up, going to school and shit. There ain't nobody saying shit about my shoes yet, but I see motherfuckers is lucky.
They trying to figure out what
They trying to figure out what they is.
No,
And I
you got
see,
your pants
and I
covered
see they,
and
no,
shit. You trying to hide
I'm big
them?
bone. No, I'm big bone. I'm big bone, these bitches. Look, cause look at motherfuckers that see me in J's and all type of other shit. So I'm big boning these bitches like maybe they just think I'm still out here and I still got it. Like so shit. So
one with them.
So I don't remember what class it was, right? So I'm sitting at the table with a bunch of bitches. I ain't gonna say bitches, with a bunch of females. Shout out to Danielle Grant and Marion Grissom. Marion from the block Peachtree. She know who she is. Danielle. Shout out to them. Cause I was Shamita. Shout out to all y'all, man. Cause they was around Nigeria. You know, I can name these names because I was traumatized. So I never forget these names of these women these people that did this to me and started it off on me. So sitting there doing my work, no shoes. Also, dog next to me keep looking down at my shit. You feel me? He keep looking down, trying to put me together. Like, what's them? What are those? This is way before what are those though. So he keep putting it, trying to like, I'm like, what's them? So he keep asking me, and I'm like, man, these what I told this nigga, dude, yeah, these was Patrick Ewing's. I told him these was Patrick Ewing. This was before Patrick Ewing.
That wasn't me.
No, listen. This was before them came out. This was the same year them came out, the same school year, but this was before them came out. So, right?
92.
So, like, my bird, I had it with her, so I told everybody the shoes was Patrick Ewing's, but I never actually let motherfuckers see
him.
They just saw the fadeaway. No, Pat was going for the fadeaway, so they just see the fader. It was like, oh yeah, dog, he got the pants on. So look like I wear them bitches. I hooped in them bitches. I'm wearing them bitches. Now you know how kids is.
Trying to fuck them bitches up.
No, I ain't fucking. No, I still had other shoes and shit, so I ain't. But I'm wearing these bitches too, so like,
yeah.
I don't want motherfucker to be like I ain't ungrateful. That's the whole fight with me. I was ungrateful shit. So, all right. So look, the Pats came out. So I wear these bitches. I wear the fake Pats, the XJs. The same day to school, and everybody came to school with the real Pats with the balls hanging off their shit. The real Pats. So look, right? Sitting at the table with the aforementioned women I just told you I was sitting at the table with, right? There was some other niggas in there, they got Pats on. So they couldn't wait to attack mine. They couldn't wait to attack the pink Pats.
Where your Pats at?
So I'm like, where your ball at? And the balls that came out last year before then? Now I don't went as far as tell niggas. I don't went the line until they get these came out last year. These the ones Pats from last year. These the ones these the ones that came out last. Like, where your ball at? How come your shit don't say you in on it? Like, no, I'm talking about killing you. So I tried to fake it. I tried to fake it hard with some Pats in 4th grade, man. And that shit right there just killed my whole look. I was a flashy, fly young nigga, man. I had it. I had Sega Genesis, Nintendo. I had both, Super Nintendo and both. You know, some niggas got one or the other. I got both. I had them both. Both of them. Both. Everybody, I had all type. I had all type of J's. It was just that one finesse move let me realize right there I could never fake it again. I could never just be on some fake shit trying to get by because those motherfuckers ain't paying attention. That don't mean motherfuckers don't realize you on some fake shit. They just ain't saying shit.
Just because you ain't, because motherfucker ain't said nothing, don't mean motherfucker ain't paying attention.
So the question is, right, has faking it to make it ever worked out in your favor in the end? Or positively just worked out for you?
I can't recall no time for this.
Yeah, because like you say, when you fake it till you, when you trying to fake it till you make it, that's when you doing to it. You got to keep a lie up. Like what you say, you got to keep lying, man. And when you lie, shit. One lie, motherfucker, you got to follow up by another lie.
It's right here.
You gotta see what they do.
Well, that shit don't work out. Motherfucker gonna see right
No,
through me.
you gotta move the whole thing over the cord.
Try to
To
fake
the
that
box,
shit.
black box.
There's gonna be somebody that's gonna see, like, real for real.
Dog. See where the plug at?
Oh,
There, right there.
oh, okay.
Yeah, so how faking it to make it, man?
Hell no. Like say no. But yeah, maybe. I can say maybe. I done faked it to get some pussy. So yeah. And that was my goal. Yeah, I act like I was
You
rich
did
as hell.
You did that a lot?
No.
Or just that one time? Because it's a big difference. Like if you pull the fake move off one time in life, it's when that's your go-to move every time. It's like fake
but
shit.
Like you say with your story, you was using it, but you was faking it off another motherfucker's marriage. Like you motherfucking using another motherfucker's like that's really paying for everything. That and you using that like I'm the big boy, but so they can always just pull the shit from under you like nigga you ain't really got it. So now when you the person that got to depend on that, it's different. Like you got it. So no, I ain't never had to like say just have to keep a lie up, just constantly shit up.
Every nigga done pump fake and faked it for pussy though. Yeah. I wasn't even trying to use that one because if niggas sit up here and say they ain't never pump fake, played the role for no pussy, he is a motherfucking liar. And I don't give a fuck who the nigga is. I don't give a fuck who the nigga is, how much money he got. I don't give a fuck. Every nigga done been what he thought a bitch wanted to get some pussy.
That's usually what you got to do.
No, not really. No, you get to a certain age, that ain't what you got to do no more. When you get to a certain age, man, and when you young, really depending on you ain't got to do that shit for real either. But the thirst for pussy be so strong when you in your motherfucking teens and early 20s to your 30s. Shit, the thirst for pussy and the need to want it and cannot get it. That shit'll make you say some shit and crazy shit, man. Make you do some fake. I done seen niggas fake, because niggas, how many times we done told the bitch, yeah, I love you. Knowing you don't mean that shit, though. Niggas done said it before. I mean, niggas shake their head like they ain't said it.
You done seen
niggas done told the bitch I love you.
You done seen niggas just borrow their man's car, this do the little stunt shit, this acting like it's him. Knowing that ain't him, knowing he old broke ass nigga, like this trying to play a role for that bitch just to get the pussy, like faking it, like say faking it till you make it.
Yeah, I done dated a couple times for pussy, but I ain't never went that far. I ain't pulling for my shit.
Nah, we all, and ain't even going far, man, because as niggas, we all done had a freak bitch in the car or a freak bitch ready and then had nowhere to take this bitch because you can't go home because your bitch stay with you. We all done been in that situation when you gotta go somewhere. You gotta go somewhere, man. I'm talking about that fake. I'm talking about that faking this shit where niggas be out here telling niggas they got it and they got it. The shit that get you killed. Shit that get you murdered out here. That faking this shit. That nigga being out here. That you the nigga out here.
I really don't motherfucking give a fuck what a nigga think about me, so I ain't really no nigga that had to lie to no niggas. So the motherfucker fuck what a nigga think. So hell no, I'm definitely ain't about to be faking. Oh yeah, nigga, I got this, I got that. No. Cause like I said, that shit the truth gonna always come to light. Like motherfucker, you can be lying to one nigga about some shit, not even knowing that he know the real. So why would you even be like I say, fuck what a nigga think. So I never was thinking about what a nigga think.
Nigga or a bitch think.
Yeah, fuck what you talking about. But
for real.
If I'm trying to get some pussy when I was younger, I didn't. Yeah, bitch, I'm 100 there. I'm 100 there.
One time you done faked it to make it, man.
I'm trying to think of a time when I was younger when I faked to make some shit. Minus talking to a bitch about some pussy. But Mike, you already know how we grew up. I mean, we hustling in the streets. Wasn't no faking with that shit.
Yeah, it really wasn't no faking shit.
You already know.
Yeah. It really wasn't no faking. Like, it wasn't no, nah, I ain't gonna lie to you, right? Like, you see, I'm a little bit, and this is all past tense information. Please do not try to go to no type of law enforcement or look these niggas up I'm talking about on the internet. But look, though, man. I done did a lot of faking and finessing. Niggas out their bags. Out their bags. Like, you be that shit. I'm taking the fuck off on you. Like, shit, nigga, fuck you. You call it what you want, nigga. Shit, nigga, point C, money took. R.I.P. my nigga at Banks, nigga. Yeah, you give me that shit you want to, my nigga.
R.I.P. Banks.
I'm cool with Yeah, we cool. Yeah, you my dog. Give me that shit you want to. Where he go? I ain't seen this. I ain't seen it. Dog got it. Fuck. I done did nothing like faking on niggas like that, but just I ain't never been a nigga that went and want to bought some fake ball mains. Cause they don't even make ball mains the fat nigga size. So I look crazy out here with some ball mains on. Everybody know it's fake. I ain't never been a nigga. I don't get too freaky with the J's cause niggas will say your shit fake. I try to go for the shit everybody want but probably can't afford. That's the shit I stick to. I ain't with the fake clothes. They make clothes for fat niggas now. I'm cool with that. I ain't faking it. I don't know, man.
Yeah, well, fuck it. Since you want to go down that route, well, when I was younger, I used to shop at Juno's.
Juno's making it. Oh, yeah, we all shop at the nose. We all shop. Nigga, we shop at the nose. Hey, dog, a cap. Cap or sword. Okay, cap. He shop at the nose, dog. I went with it. Shop at the nose.
If you want to go down that route. If you want to go down that route.
I was there with him. He was in there Polo with a broke 8-train on that bitch.
With the motherfucking with the carpenter pocket on there. I had some of those back in the day.
We all had them, nigga. We all had fake iceberg on. We all had fake Tommy Hilfiger on. Wasn't nobody buying that shit for real. All that shit was fake. Tommy Hilfiger got so cold with the fakes. They stopped even calling it Tommy Hilfiger and just called it Tommy Gear.
Tommy Gear.
And niggas was still wearing it. And it was no part Tommy Hilfiger. He had nothing to do with it. He had nothing to do with it.
That wasn't him.
That wasn't him.
No.
But niggas sure enough watched it. Niggas sure enough wore it.
Yeah, but that goes back to, like I say, spit it back to, like I say, parents.
And niggas, and hold on. Another thing about Junos. Fuck that, because niggas is capping out this bitch. Niggas had them fake ass Juno chains and rings and rings.
So did.
Niggas, all of them. I swear to God, I wish Ron Hill was here, man. I wish my sister, future husband was here to prove it. Nigga, they shout out to Nana, man. I wish he was there to prove it, man. Niggas, somebody was buying that shit, and I know I wasn't, so I know the niggas around in the hood was buying. Every time I look up, these niggas got rank. Well, baby,
because when niggas was buying shit back then. From the chains the niggas bought in the 90s, Juno's is open now. That's what's going on. Juno's, you can still go get a hoodie right now from Juno's.
That hair, women get all this shit.
Ain't shit else open over
That's
there.
All I'm saying is, man, now that we fake, we still talking some fake it to make it shit. Let's look right. Because niggas,
that's back to my parents.
Were successful drug dealers shopping at Juno. Like you put the Junos, these niggas out there on foes, beating, forms, everybody coming out with Cardi's and a black bag with the plastic sticking out the top.
You got the
outfit in the plastic.
When you got the money,
these niggas had money. These niggas had money.
When you got the money, you can fake it. Like I say, like how you was trying to pull it off. You known for having Jordans on, so when you slip the XJ900s on, niggas ain't gonna just come out the blue and like, oh yeah, those some Payless shoes. Cause they don't know. They gonna think they some newer shit. But like I say, that's if a nigga got money, if he shopping at Juno's, who the fuck gonna question him about them motherfucking products, motherfucking soft. Them soft tacos.
Listen, bro.
You got them soft taco products.
See, you making it seem like it was Escobar and
No, I'm not making that.
Big
I'm just saying
Meech
niggas that's.
going in
I'm
there.
just saying
No,
niggas that's
these are the
rolling, niggas that's.
These are the niggas
the
that
street
no.
niggas that's
These are the
rolling.
niggas that we were literally around 24/7 that would go in there and buy a fake Gucci outfit and come out there knowing we out there too. We with you. You're not out there by yourself. We don't show up on the weekends. We there every day with you, my nigga. We know you got this Gucci outfit from Juno's, Mama Ling, or you got it from Chun, the one nigga who always was pissed off at the end. You got it from one of them, Mama Ling mostly, because she sold the fake foreign shit. You got that from them. You got that from motherfucking Grand River in Oakland, nigga. You got to go in through the back.
Come on, fake it.
It had the carpet pocket on there.
But niggas,
I seen the carpet pocket.
niggas, when you say that, niggas will be like, "Oh, you lying."
That was back then. Niggas used to try to check your tags, and the tag didn't even match up. That bitch say Hanes on.
So,
Hey, but real shit. I can't say I faked it.
Yeah.
In 2019. Now, just to be 100 with the shit. I had a guy that hired me to drive a semi truck. He asked me how to know how to drive a 18.
oh yeah, you already told me this. You already told me this.
Right, but I ain't telling everybody else. So this is what the show about. And I faked that shit driving that 18 with speed. I'm used to automatic use 10 speeds, but as soon as I got away from his ass, I was fucking this shit up. I ain't gonna lie, but I learned how to do 18 gears on that bitch. And he got me some nice money doing that shit, so I definitely did fake it recently to make it.
So you end up getting out of it.
Some fat ass checks every week too.
So you end up learning, motherfucker. You didn't know at first, but you end up learning.
I told him I knew I drove 18.
Man, sometimes that's how you gotta be, like motherfucker. You motherfucker for it, like, and that's for a job. You would tell them, motherfucker, yeah, I know I do that shit, knowing you ain't never did the shit a day in your life.
Shit.
Because most of the times, like I say, most of the time the job, they gotta train you any fucking way, motherfucker, to make sure you know what the fuck you doing.
No, that's 80% of the time they have to train you. That's when they have no inclination that you know what you're doing. But when you go in there and face lie,
I know what I'm doing.
and tell them you know what you do and you got experience to go along with the shit that you don't know how to do.
They still got to give you a chance to show what you doing.
See, at this time, this was like right before the pandemic shit, so they needed motherfuckers to work. All you had to say was you had, right now, but they really, right then it was a crunch. Right then it was a crunch though, so they needed motherfuckers. So I could have walked in that bitch and said, "Yeah, man, I know how to drive that bitch," and then he gave me a truck and sent my dumb ass out to die.
Shit, you gotta get that CDLA first. They gotta get that.
Yeah, but he got that shit. He got that shit though.
Yeah, you be in that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, man. So for the record, man, basically, man, faking it to make it.
We work through your van.
We can talk about another aspect of faking it to make it. Right? We're gonna talk about faking it to make it with these bitches now, man. Because at one time in my life, I felt like, and I was really young. I was in my teens. I was standing on the corner with a bag, just doing shit. Not really doing shit, but doing shit. You feel me? So I felt like you had to get some bitches or get a bitch attention. I felt like you wasn't just no overly just fly nigga. Just pretty Tony Puerto Rican looking ass nigga with the wavy hair type shit. Bitches wasn't really fucking with you. It was a time out here where if you wasn't bow leg, a bitch wasn't fucking with you. You had to be bow leg.
Niggas used to fake walking bow leg.
And them
bitches, I knew a nigga fake bow leg.
And them bitches,
nigga walk fake bow leg.
Look though, all them bitches that went and fucked them bow leg niggas, now they kids fucked up. Their kids came out fucked up, but they just had to have a bow leg nigga. They just had to have a bow leg. I'm glad that shit happened like that. But anyway, though, it was some real shit, right? At a certain time in my youth, man, I felt like you just had to have certain shit to get bitches' attention. So yeah, nigga did do a lot of faking and fronting. And then I lucked up and got introduced to a high yellow fellow. Yeah, I got introduced to a high yellow fellow with considerable street means. And he showed me how to get some street things.
Definitely did.
And then I realized you ain't got to have none of that shit. All you got to have is some motherfucking, not money. You got to have available money to spend. Not no shit you got hid at the crib. You just gotta have money in your pocket right now that you willing to just spend it. Whether it's goofy or not, just spend it. And you will get all the attention and bitches you want.
And what's crazy, you get this
Sad.
attention. You get attention from this everybody. Like it ain't just bitches. Like you got hanger-on niggas that just want to hang with you because they know you got fucking money. Like motherfucker, you got motherfuckers that you thought was motherfucking friends. Motherfucker, oh yeah, that's my bestest nigga. I want to hang with that nigga because he got a couple dollars. Or like you say, they think you got a couple dollars. You just showing it. Like sometimes you ain't even got to spend the shit. You just gotta have the shit. Like that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you ain't gotta even spend the shit. Like you just gotta have it. And you got motherfuckers wanna bitches for sure gonna want to give you the pussy. But you got niggas that want to just be hanger-oners because they want to be known to be being around the nigga with the money. Oh yeah, that's bro. That's big bro. He big bro, but he motherfucking a year younger than me because he got a couple dollars. Like I don't be understanding niggas though.
Yeah, bitches, that's like
My only
Niggas
recent,
be bitch niggas.
my only recent faking it on the bitch I could think of, right? Because look, right. Before I met my son was a year old before I met my son, right? But when I found out I had a son, like, old girl was just sending me pictures of him. So every time I be around the bitch, right? I'll be like, yeah, this my son. You got kids? Yeah, I got kids. Blah, 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 blah. We talk, yeah, you got, yeah, this my son right here. Oh, yeah, he look just like you. Now, keep in mind, I ain't never seen this nigga. I ain't never seen this nigga. I don't really even know this nigga name like that. Really? I don't even. Is
His
it
name
Derek?
Mike Jr.
Is it Derek? Is his name DeShawn? The nigga had 20 names before I found out what his name was. It's DeShawn. It's Derek. It's Dalvin. Devontae. Oh yeah.
He all them
He all them niggas. You feel me? But I used that shit for the blood 5 months, man. I used that shit and it was good for me, man. So I did some fake shit. I was a fake father. I was a fake father.
Yeah. With sympathy. You use a fake father for sympathy to get some pussy.
You don't use nah.
I use my nephew.
Nah.
I have. I ain't get no pussy off of it. I ain't gonna say that.
And once they said he get a pussy
I got some sympathy off of it though. I got some sympathy. You
shot
take care of him.
easy.
He always be with you. Yeah, he do.
Hey, yeah, man. Y'all watching that Smokerz section, man. This episode, man, 38, man, I think, man. Episode Trey 8 in your face, nigga. And, man, if y'all watching us on Facebook, which clearly nobody is, I see that nobody's watching. Y'all hopping in. Y'all hopping in and out. Y'all hopping in and out. We weren't talking about shit for 9 minutes either, though. Y'all hopping in and out. I see y'all watching. That's good, man. If y'all watching us on YouTube, man, hit that notification bell. Go like, share, subscribe. There's going to be some crazy shit down here talking about hit a notification bell. There's going to be some shit over dog head, pointing down on his head, talking about some go like, share, subscribe, drop a comment, man. It's going to be all type of crazy shit going on.
Yeah, we
man.
gonna have that shit.
So look, man.
And give us some face while you at it.
So look, man, shout out to the gang, man, the Smokerz section group chat, man. I want to say, man, that is the trashiest group chat I ever been a part of or been in, man.
Good thing.
Because it's really like the same group chat we already had. We just added other motherfuckers. They don't do shit but look at shit and keep it moving. Wow, you niggas.
You niggas. But yeah, you niggas faking it till you make it.
So back
you
on
niggas acting like you on the Smokerz section.
Capper section. Capper
You niggas capping.
Shout out to my nigga Anna McCoy though, man. Cause Anna McCoy the only nigga that kept it one. That's a real nigga, man. She might be realer than her nephew. That's her. No, she might be realer than her uncle. Why I be thinking that's her nephew? And she just come off.
That's her auntie.
She just come off. She just come off, dog. She a real nigga, man. Shout out to my nigga, man.
Her and 20 tripping with her every time.
But we all have seen we all done seen every comedian make jokes about this shit. Because we old enough to remember when comedians were still making jokes about shit.
When it was good to make jokes and you not getting no backlash, right?
But in reality, I think we all in agreement that this would be a horrible idea if it happened. But it's turning that way. I say the next 150 years is gonna be like that. That's why I pray for my son and my son and kids. Because it's probably just gonna be bitches in control of everything. And no offense to the verb bitches, but they'll just be tripping. But would the world be better if women were the dominant species?
Hell no. Hell no. Nope. And like I don't even see that. You talking about it maybe in 100 years. I don't even see that. Motherfucker, they said that niggas gonna do it. They did it once. And then they said, no, that was just a little taste. And I don't think that we have another black president, nigga president. And Barack Hussein, he wasn't even a nigga. But we ain't even gonna fuck with him anyway. What other nigga you
Go
know?
say fuck Barack.
Hussein.
Say fuck Barack.
Fuck Barack, I said it.
Say fuck Barack Hussein Obama.
That nigga.
Say his name.
What nigga you know named Hussein? All right.
Niggas. There's a bunch of niggas out here named Hussein. Hussein Fatal, the outlaws. What you talking about, nigga?
That ain't his name.
What you talking about, nigga?
That nigga
got
fuck
Sonny's
Barack.
shit.
Fuck
Moles.
Barack. But like I said, we probably a female probably would never run it like she gonna motherfucking probably be like now motherfucking vice president. That's probably like I say I don't really see it because the white man gonna always run this shit and he ain't gonna be.
I ain't gonna say that.
Man, well, he don't like no woman running him. So, but like I don't know how this world going on.
Hey,
the gays running.
You know what's crazy?
Shit, so
you know what's crazy?
we might have a gay motherfucker before a woman.
Listen, right?
And an
You know
openly gay president before a woman.
You know how it's over why I say like women. Because the way shit going, man, the trajectory of the way shit going, and just how men are just like, it's very few niggas like us, and hopefully some of the male, forgive me, the chauvinist, misogyny, whatever the fuck you want to call it, being a man is. I want to give some of that shit to my son. I'm sorry if I want my son to think like me about certain shit. I'm sorry if that offends you, but I want at least enough to be out there to keep this shit going on to the grandkids and so on and so forth. I want that. What I'm saying is, after a while, the way shit going, it ain't gonna be none of that. You already got a generation of niggas now. If you look at the music and the movies, you got a generation of niggas now. Everybody in their feelings. Even the gangster rappers. The niggas who supposed to be gangster rappers, they in their feelings. All they do is cry about their emotions and all that shit. Is the way shit going, and that music ain't for us, true indeed. It's not for us. But all that emotional, all that ride wave shit, you know that shit going to the niggas that's below us.
And they love that shit.
When they start having kids, that's the music they gonna play around their kids. That sad, depressed shit. Like
that's a lot of this music though.
This shit. I'm just seeing by the way how the art going, how the music going, how motherfuckers dressing. It's like you can't if your eyes fucked up, you looking down the street, you don't know if it's a bitch or a nigga. By the way they dress, you don't know if it's a bitch or a nigga.
Yeah, they on some bullshit.
Well, when you wake up in the morning, you look at the jeans, you don't know if they.
I'm talking about niggas be dressed like a dude, but you don't know if it's a bitch or a nigga though. You feel me? Like paying niggas wearing skin jeggings and shit. All this other shit is just. It's like I see men becoming more and more feminine. It's like they are taking all like the warrior shit and all they taking that shit off TV. You don't really see no real like being on TV for real unless you gotta pay for it. Shit. And when they do show you that shit, look at 50 Cent and all his shows, all that power shit. It's like shit. That wasn't the most positive images of niggas, but that was the most watched show by niggas.
That's the only time they want to show with niggas.
That wasn't the most positive shit.
Just like motherfucking the show that's popular now, the fucking and I ain't watching none of it. Fucking the Fresh Prince shit. Everybody they talk about it all the time, but they talk about how all the characters is different. Like motherfucking if you think about how the TV show Fresh Prince, everybody was positive, like most of other than Will Smith.
I get that.
Like but
I get that.
I get it, but that's the only reason they showing it though. Motherfucker, that's the only reason they showing it because these motherfuckers is really, on some other shit. That Fresh Prince was for TV though. It was for TV. You can't put Uncle Phil motherfucking selling dope and motherfucking
you can.
You can't have that on daytime TV.
I'm saying,
that's not made for daytime TV.
If you're making a show based on motherfucking reality, then because nothing about the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was fucking.
Ain't nothing reality about the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air now either though.
Yeah, because that shit be happening to rich motherfuckers. Rich motherfuckers be on dope, motherfuckers be fags, all type of shit. That shit happens. You know what I mean? Yeah, I give it that.
And they be rich and don't have none of that going on either. But just like the Fresh Prince.
But what I was saying was like
the original show.
They don't really have.
But they want to show this version while motherfuckers getting high, snorting. And all the characters on other shit, they willing to show this shit like motherfucking with no problem.
That ain't no problem. Shit.
Just like they willing to show motherfucking power.
But it's based in, they call basing the show in reality. Listen, what I'm saying, I'm not arguing none of that shit. What I'm saying is, well, none of that shit positive. Well, none of that shit really niggas should be looking to. Like, oh yeah, this is what's up. I should be promoting this shit. Well, none of that shit. Power ain't do shit to show niggas how to sell drugs and kill your plug, get away with it, and do all type of. And listen, it showed you how to sell.
That's what niggas took out of it.
But
that's what niggas.
That's all they. But that's all they gave you. And you said you ain't never watched it. I'm telling you, I've watched every episode. That's all they gave you from beginning to end was how to be a high level drug dealer in a major market. That's all they did. That's all they did was show you shit.
Why you ain't taking that as he thought you ought to be a motherfucking high level entrepreneur?
Because that wasn't.
He was an entrepreneur.
Because I understand the entertainment was meant for adults and it wasn't meant for you to go out there and actually do it. What I'm saying is it wasn't just adults watching it. It was kids. It was motherfuckers in the 6th, 7th grade going back to school Monday morning talking about power at the lunch table. Talking about they seen La titties. Or they tired of seeing the Mexican bitch titties every week. And all type of shit. It was like they was into the show, like watching that shit with their adults, with their adult parents, right there in the real shit like that. It's like what? No, there was nothing positive. There was nothing positive. There was nothing positive about that show. So when I say, so I see the way, so I see the way shit going. Like you get on the internet as a man, if you say something too aggressive or you say something controversial, you get attacked by a bunch of women. Or Facebook will just cut that shit automatically. You say, call a nigga a fag. Wait, you're not. You're not. Say something about some other shit. You're not. Cool. You feel me? It's like you finish. Yeah. So you can, that's
what it got soft as fuck. Comedians can't even say they jokes without motherfuckers.
You can't joke about it. You can't joke about certain motherfuckers. It's certain
shit about power. I just sit up and watch a couple episodes of that. That's what they want to portray out to, especially black people. Just what you want to do, so they can have your ass dead and lock the fuck up. I mean, it is what it is.
Same shit came with The Wire. But the reason why I said all that was really had no point. Took me off the point talking about other shit. But the whole point of that was, right, I can see in 150 years women being the dominant species. Listen, this is what I'm saying, right? It's not so much there won't be no. I'm not saying that ain't gonna be no men around. I'm not gonna say men ain't gonna still be out here doing their thing. This is what I'm saying now. The way women right now condition their sons, they smother their sons. They don't want the nigga to have no really fucking independence and shit till you tired of paying for it. Then you want him to have independence. You want to put him out in the street and go, I'm gonna need a life back. But you ain't raised this nigga to be shit his whole life. You raised this nigga to depend on a woman his whole motherfucker. That shit is going on out here. Cause there's a lot of niggas you see out here living with they bitches. Young bitches don't live with they niggas unless they fucking an old nigga. Yeah. They don't live with they nigga. Guess what? They nigga lives with them.
Then they fucked up.
But listen what I'm saying.
But now this bitch don't know how to do nothing around the house, and now she fucking with a nigga that been with his mom.
That ain't what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. Yo, daughter, listen. Girls are being taught independence out here. Girls are being taught. Girls are being taught. Listen what I'm saying though. Girls are being taught independence, like get an apartment, get a car, get a job. Niggas ain't being told that shit. That shit ain't being impressed upon niggas like that, bro. I'm hoping the best. Niggas got told when they was 18, hope for the best for you, nigga.
Yeah.
Hope for the best for you.
And what that mean?
Hope for the
Get out here and get it, nigga.
I
What
hope
you
for
mean?
the best for you. That shit, that don't make it right.
Motherfuckers ain't actually.
That don't make it right.
Yeah, it ain't. But motherfucking.
But that don't make. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why you
Like
got.
say, but
That's why you got to.
Yeah, they taught that. But even if they taught that, especially if they got a kid, motherfucker, they always got the fucking crutch in the fucking background. Like motherfucker, they always got a nigga ain't got no fucking crutch. Listen, my
nigga, that's my whole.
And nigga ain't got no crutch.
That's my whole point.
So you would say that sometimes, sometimes the female be they like you said, they taught to get out there and get on their own. A lot of times they just motherfucking just want to get out there and get on their own because they just want to be grown. Just want to be motherfucking combative. I want to be grown. Like they ain't being pushed out. The nigga is usually pushed out first.
And
like,
he's pushed out
and told like,
listen, you're right. I'm not disputing nothing you saying. But he pushed out with no skills for shit, bro.
Yeah.
You just push him out there in the streets. The streets get him, boom, prison get him for 20 years, kick him right back out to nothing. Now he right back out here on the same shit, back in that bitch. That's why I say in 150 years, it's going to be a point where women are going to be the dominant species, especially with the black motherfucker, black shit going. We keep offering ourselves and we keep falling for the trap. Girls are being told, go to college, get an education, provide. They being told that by their mamas. Fuck a nigga. We might not agree with the sentiment, but they are being told, fuck niggas. Right. You don't need no nigga. You gotta do it on your own. Take care of yourself. Right, fuck it. Get out there and get it. And bitches is out here doing it. Because there's this whole swath of young niggas that live with they bitch. They bitch name is on the lease like that. They bitch name is the cars in they bitch name. You feel me? Ain't none of that shit there. If the bitch say get out right now, you got to go. You gotta get the fuck on. I don't give a fuck what you done paid, what money orders you gotta see, and you got something.
You paid all the bills.
Get the fuck on.
You paid all the bills and hurt.
You gotta get the fuck on. But niggas is finding themselves in situations because niggas ain't being told, man, you gotta keep up with your ID, get that shit together. Boom, boom, boom. You guys get out here. Niggas is being sold. Niggas is being sold by glitz and glamour of power, shit you can't motherfucking get. And that's what it's all about. Some shit, some unattainable shit. So that's why I say, as long as shit keep going like it's going, and the trap keep being set like the trap being set, 100 years you gonna have it where shit like it's a dominant species.
Only reason I say I don't see that because, like I say, how this motherfucking gay shit going on and how they running shit. Like I say, motherfucker, who was the motherfucker a couple years ago? The top woman was a gay nigga, was a nigga. Like the top female, the top woman was a man.
That's why I'm saying. That's why
they pushing these. That they agenda.
I ain't even mention that.
You can't say shit about them. You can't say nothing about them.
I ain't mention that, but you see that work. That work in the favor of that work in the favor of women being the motherfucking dominant species.
I got no problem against
the only thing I got a problem with that gay shit is you have two females together raising a boy. They don't. Number one, they don't know how to be a man. They don't know how to take someone how to be a man. Somebody's gonna be badly sentenced, but I don't give a fuck. They can't show this man how to be a man because they don't understand me and they goddamn self. That's why they went over to a fucking bitch off top. But then he's seeing this shit, so he thinks it's cool to be gay with another motherfucker. Or you got two gay dudes raising a son, and he like when he get in the household seeing this shit every damn day. You gonna be fucking gay. You gonna be
y'all niggas explaining y'all niggas is explaining all the reasons why I'm saying what I'm saying. What y'all saying is really adding to my fucking point. Like the way shit is going, because it's like now as of now, the 2000s, because all my niggas grew up and they ain't had no only nigga I know had a daddy was J-Rob. And that's the only nigga I know who had a daddy that was in his life that fuck with him. Ain't nobody else know they daddy or fuck with they daddy. Daddy wasn't never around. Daddy wasn't coming through doing a motherfucking thing, helping out shit. So we all grew up fatherless. So when we had children, we winging it. We don't really know what the fuck we was doing. Like right now, I'm 39. I'm a father. My son finna be 5. I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing for real. I'm playing this shit by ear for real. I ain't never been
You
nobody
know what
daddy
the fuck
before.
not to do.
I know what not to do, but I don't know what the fuck to do, and I ain't gonna do all
But
the
your
right.
mama probably
But
did the same thing.
listen, I ain't gonna do
Play
it.
it
No,
by
no,
ear.
my mama didn't have to play it by ear. You know why? Because my mother was the second oldest of 8 kids. My grandmother had 8 kids. She was the second oldest. That means she was watching the other motherfucking 7 kids, 6 kids. She had to watch them. So girls, you let the little girl watch the baby. You give them baby dolls. They taught how to handle a kid from when they a kid. Baby dolls, all fake Pampers, all type of bullshit, fake kitchen sets, fake all type of shit, fake laundry, all type of shit. You buy your little girl all that shit, fake vacuum, she fake cleaning, all type of shit with that bullshit. Girls are taught that shit early. What you teach a little boy? All you do is give him a gun. Give him a gun or a video game. A basketball or football.
Well, yeah,
You don't really teach him no social life skills, though. Like you teach
like
a
the
girl.
bitches had that, and the bitches still be bad mamas and all that shit. So
I'm not debating
and
none
bad
of
at
that.
cleaning and all that shit. Bitches don't know how to cook, and like I said, they had easy bake ovens and all that shit. So what the fuck that mean? So
I ain't debating.
you had to practice. Yeah, you had the motherfucking the head start, bitch, and you still ain't worth shit. So what the fuck?
I just see you in your ball. You just see your ball right now. All I'm saying is, bro, you see how this. We not talking about our generations because we came up with where it was niggas around. There was still sturdy niggas we could look at and be like, whether they was doing right or wrong, it was still sturdy niggas around. You could look at whether he was your dad, your uncle, or whatever. It was niggas around that kept.
My dad was around. My dad was around, but
These niggas ain't got no.
I had uncles
Them
too
little
that
niggas ain't got nobody.
motherfucker. It was a stable.
And whoever is there, they don't give a fuck about listening to them.
I had positive male role models around, like, and that's why.
So
and
how the
sometimes
fuck
it ain't always got.
how do you
Sometimes it ain't
change
got to be about your dad. Did you have positive male role models around you?
You was
And
lucky.
I had a lot of positive male role models. Sometimes they weren't always on positive shit. It's up to you to motherfucking take what they doing and decipher what's positive and go with that. Like motherfucking a lot of time when me watching, all I can remember them having a lot of parties, getting drunk, motherfucking, and getting it in. But I know they was young too. And now that I'm young, now that I'm older and thinking about it, like they was probably 25, 30. Like, and when I'm young as hell, looking at them, like, damn, they partying, but man, you take the positive with what they doing too. They taking care of me and they winging it. Like I'm the firstborn out of my parents, so like I say, they was winging it, motherfucking with me. So I can't really fault them. Like my mama and my daddy was winging it. That's why I did have family members that motherfucking helped out and motherfucking on their end, like on both sides. My grandma on my mama's side, my grandma definitely looked out for my mama on her side, but on my daddy's side, my uncles, they always was around. So like I say, I had positive role models that helped me to mold me to the person I am today. So, like I say, sometimes you need that motherfucker.
But everybody ain't had that. And you got and you just adding to what I'm saying. You had a positive role model that showed you got to see what being a man was like. These niggas ain't got that. You slapping a phone in front of you putting a phone in their hand or a TV screen in front of them. Everything they seeing on that shit ain't none of that shit positive. It's either some gay shit or some overly aggressive thug shit. Kill something, go kill something. Drill something, go pop something, steal something. That's all the fuck they seeing. That's all they putting in there. So you come back to your actual life, your relatives, you not seeing none of that shit. You ain't seeing none of that shit because now you at an age where you know your old dude ain't shit, probably ain't coming around. He ain't fucking with you. You see the bullshit your mama on. You know that's all bullshit. So now you just looking at the shit around you. You getting all your motivation and inspiration and knowledge from the shit that's going on around you. And that's likely a nigga your age.
Sometimes that be when you a kid. When it depends on like the age you at. Like I say, sometimes you can be when you at a certain age, you can be like this a kid. You still a kid, so you just motherfucking kid. You know what the fuck your parents doing, but you they ain't that. Like you just they ain't.
But I'm saying though, look, you right. You get to a certain age, you start realizing life, but you gotta
start realizing like you gotta start realizing that shit. Like
but you gotta look though.
And
think of how many niggas never got to the time where they can look. It's a lot of niggas that never got to the turn, that never got through. That's my whole point. Why I say it might be bitches. The bitches might up the score and be up by that time. Because look how niggas don't usually take the time to look, and by the time they get a chance to look, it be too late. You either they got you for 30 years. Or the grave got you forever. By the time a nigga get to sit back, everybody don't get lucky to sit back and look and be like, yeah, I fucked up, let me not do that no more. By the time you get stopped, you get stopped. Like shit, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of crash dummies out here. Niggas is out here doing dumb shit. Like no guys. Like the shit we used to say we was doing, we was gonna do. Like, steal the car and then ride through here and get the busting at the hook and all. Niggas doing that shit now. We was just on the porch high lying to each other. What we was gonna do. But these little niggas really, them was the little niggas that was behind us on the porch listening and really doing the shit. That's what I'm saying. It's like
the video game type shit. What's that one video game that motherfucker
and that's what we ain't no middle ground niggas being raised out here. It's one way that either you on go, you either raised to be on go, or you raised to be a hoe.
I'm trying to figure out what year did that bullshit start, because you know my situation where I was at. But when I got the fuck out, it was like niggas acting like bitches and bitches acting like niggas.
Oh yeah, trying to be that shit.
Now I got a point.
That shit started back
when
in
your
2010.
ass sit up there, yeah, I was all that time I did, but it's a valid point of what you're saying on the part of the women shit, because I'd have met a lot of females and they on this bullshit like, hey, what you doing? What you cooking? Like, what the fuck you mean what I'm cooking? What the fuck? I go to the store and get some shit. You cook this shit. What's wrong with you? No, ain't no won't cook. Ain't no can't cook. Motherfuckers think a nigga supposed to do that, but I'm not from this generation. I'm from a generation where I'm gonna pay the bills. I'm gonna make sure you're financially secure. I'm gonna make sure you're financially stable. I'm gonna make sure no bullshit comes to you, no more needs. You take care of the house. I mean, I do the grass, the bushes, the trap, but you take care of the home. I have to help you. I'll back you.
Oh, you want to be the
but
old
you talking
school.
about women out here nowadays, like, is you cleaning and you cooking. No, but old school, I am old school.
Yeah, you want to be old traditional. Ain't nobody know old school traditional. And sometimes it was
crazy. Shit going down because of that. I'm old school. You know?
Yeah, I feel
I'm the era, generation I was raised at. I don't do no fucking cooking. You know? And motherfuckers think what they want to think, but that's your job as a woman. I'm going to pay these bills.
And what's crazy, it's some females that still want that motherfucker out here. It's hard to find them, but even then, they still gonna be on the internet acting like they do it all themselves.
It's all cap.
But
no.
But it's always like I say, it's still like I say, motherfuckers use that and want to be want that traditional man and want that traditional life. Like everybody, like they always boost and say they want that, but they don't really want it. They use it and take parts of that traditional life.
I want that shit. I want like female to know her role in the household. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna be the dude, the man shit, fix shit, but I ain't gonna be no kitchen fucking cooking. You know, I'm not gonna be doing all these dishes. And you call me all that shit.
That's
I mean, you do this shit. All thing I need you to do is take care of the home. If you get a job, go get a job if you want to. Do that. If you don't want to, do that. I got the bills. But take care of the house.
But as soon as you say don't get a job, that's you. Oh, you don't want me to be me, and you don't want me. You want to motherfucking mute me, and no, dude,
and that's gonna happen. But that's why I fear about females being dominant in this time frame you talk about, because the same shit you talk about is gonna happen. They so undecisive. What you want to eat? I don't know. What you want to do? I don't know. No, motherfuckers gotta be decisive and make a damn decision.
Hey,
right,
you know what, Shawty? And you know what, Shawty mean? That's only with you though. That's only all that decisive.
So,
listen, I'm telling you facts. That being this undecisive shit, not knowing what you want and what to do and all that, that's only with you. Because you know why? When they got their own bread and they buy themselves and they with their homegirls, they've already told their homegirls in the text what they gonna finna do step by. First we going here to get something to eat, then we gonna go over here to get, then we gonna go over here, start fucking see what they doing, then we gonna slide over. They tell them, before they even get in the car and get together, the whole night is planned out and talked out what the fuck they gonna do. Ain't no surprise surprises, ain't no mysteries. But when they get with you is
Right.
They want you to. They want you.
You know why? Listen, you know why? Because
they want you to step up
yeah.
and choose everything, and then they gonna still be. I don't think I want that. I don't think, but I don't. I still.
That's
and
the
this,
difference,
I still
though.
don't understand.
With they
these
homegirls,
so
that's they homegirls. Like
yeah.
you can
They're
do so
different
much
motherfuckers. They are
shit
different
around their
bitches.
homegirls that they have never do around a nigga.
You'll never see them
Because they don't want you to see them in that light. But it comes to a situation where I'm a man, bro. The way I talk, the way my vernacular, my demeanor, my body language, my character, I'm a full-grown motherfucking man. So a woman recognize that part. She tend to kind of be like, I don't know. Playing the role or not, I don't need nobody playing the roles if they're going to be elevating to be over somebody later on down in the future. Nothing against women. I love women. But
no, listen what I'm saying.
They can't
You niggas
be in a
us
position
niggas.
as a real fucking man.
Listen, you niggas, us niggas, not going for that. Didn't I just say 100 years from now, we ain't gonna be alive, nigga? It's a whole, it's just,
our children gonna be alive.
Listen, and you better hope for the best. That's why I say,
That's why
I'm saying, you have to instill that shit in your kids and hope your kids instill it into their kids. What I'm saying is, you can only speak for yourself, but as the masses is going a whole different way. The masses is
but
becoming,
you know me since I
it's
was
becoming where,
I never follow women.
Listen, you are one of the few of the last niggas.
Unfortunately, that my son passed away. If I be fortunate to have another motherfucking son, he gonna learn from me, and hopefully he teach his kids that stuff. But
that's the only way it's gonna happen. He got to get it from somewhere.
I ain't with it.
The only way he gonna keep masculine traits and learn masculinity is because he got to learn it from somewhere. I mean, yeah, naturally you born, you know you a boy. You know, there's the confused shit going on. Like some motherfuckers don't know they boys.
Right,
but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You know, but sometimes they got two straight parents and they don't know what the fuck they is. That's what I'm saying. That shit is weird. Behavior, that shit weird. What I'm saying is, you right, all that shit is learned behavior, but being a man and seeing what a man is, that's something you have to. That's something as a boy, you have to look at a man to see what the fuck it is. You have to have a man around you. Whether he doing right or wrong, you have to have a man that know. Like,
you gotta see a man.
Just by seeing one, you're gonna pick principles. You're gonna just by having a man in your presence, whether he bold or whether he motherfucking just all straight and narrow. You gonna pick principles up and you gonna learn morals and what to do and what not to do.
And that's what I'm gonna pass down to my son.
You gonna figure shit out. Whether I say it verbally out my mouth or you just watching me how I move when you with me, you gonna see what to do and what not to do. But I ain't around and all you got is the phone and the TV as your man and your mama in there is your man and your aunties in them as your man.
Your mama tell you gotta be a man. Like, and
the men that come through that bitch to fuck with your mama and your auntie and them, that's all you basing it off of, you might be fucked up out
here. Yeah, but to answer your question though, like that. But not to ask because we just been talking about it. But like I don't think it would never happen because it probably would. It might happen, but it's gonna take a minute because we still now trying to get women. They say women are equal. But they ain't equal. They paying equal. I was reading some shit. They say, I forgot the basketball player, but he's a bum ass nigga. And his pay is more than all the WNBA players. All of them. This him. I don't even think he's a starter. So until they equal,
that's a business.
Motherfucking that's a business, but that's still public eye. Motherfucker, we don't see them as equal. So we will never see them as motherfucking running the world. Motherfucking running the world. And another point I'm gonna say, women they act off impulse and motherfucking emotion too fucking much. And I don't see a motherfucker that act like that being the motherfucking
you're right. But
being the president, like running the fucking world. Like that bitch motherfucking looked at my Facebook. She didn't like a page. She didn't like my post.
The shit you saying
and you want to shoot a motherfucking nuke at the bitch.
Yeah, the shit he's saying is valid, but you got to understand. You have
people say a lot of people say it, but in public eye, they not equal. Like I said, they still ain't equal.
I ain't saying. Listen, bro. We can talk about that WNBA shit, but that's a business. That's the business.
It's
The business that
more
is
than
the
WNBA.
Listen, I'm saying the business that is the WNBA don't gross the revenue
That's
that
the
the
NBA.
NBA do. So
Yeah.
that's why them bitches. It ain't because them bitches ain't out there balling. It's because the business that you in don't gross that. But overseas, them leagues gross the revenue damn near quadruple of what the fuck the WNBA. Them bitches motherfuckers overseas enjoy watching bitches play basketball. I don't know why. They just overseas. They like seeing the female game over there. That's neither here nor there. What I'm saying is, right, the same shit you see bitches do, you have a generation of young black males doing the same shit. Just all want to argue, be real bitchy, catty, petty, don't know how to shut the fuck up. Don't know really what shit is every time. It's like when your bitch get mad at you, the first thing she do is get in her phone. Get mad at a young nigga. First thing he do with the beef is get on the phone with the gun. Get on the phone with the gun. Do this. Do this. I'm killing you. You're dead. I'm coming through it with the gun to his head. I'm killing you. You're dead. I mean, I'm not talking about us, bro. Because as long as we alive, bro, it's gonna be niggas around that see what actual male behavior should be, and we gonna live by that. And hopefully, the young niggas around us will absorb that shit, and we keep the shit moving. But all the ones that's not in our motherfucking peripheral or on our sight and in our care and custody, them niggas, you got a problem coming because they are becoming a generation of spoiled niggas. They mamas buy them everything, and they grown. They mamas still buying them everything. You feel me? Like they still living with their moms. They still driving their mom's car. No signs of independence. But his sister, she moved out. She got a condo downtown. She going to college, got her degrees, but he's still living with his mama selling weed.
He got a pistol.
You feel me?
He got
so one or two things gonna happen to him anyway. Either somebody gonna kill him because he don't know how to up that bitch in time,
or he been to the gun range,
or he gonna go to jail. He gonna go to jail with the pistol. One of the two gonna happen, and that's gonna just start the cycle of him never really getting his life together. And that's how shit go. You feel me? That's why I say the way they setting it up for that's what the fuck it's gonna be. They setting it up like that, man. Yeah, and whatever they don't get gay, whatever they don't get out here and do the gay shit.
Niggas trying to take over the women's
we get it.
Shit.
We just.
I'm saying they got this.
We just let them kill each other. Niggas are still killing each other. Niggas still offing each other at a high rate.
This gay shit is taking over everything right now. So that's what I'm saying. I see a nigga saying he gay motherfucking running the world before a female running the world. Because like I said, you gotta first look at a female equal to you before you motherfucking till you gonna look at the world. At least half of the world.
Hey, how y'all love this? Fuck with your mans. We on the Smokerz section, man. We doing this shit every week. Y'all wanna hear some shit?
If y'all ain't doing shit, and y'all ain't doing shit, fuck with us on the Smokerz section. Me, Mike, Meezy, the crew. Fuck with us.
Yo, you trying to get cut up, you trying to get that glow back, that magic back, go ahead and hit up my man Black, a.k.a. Black Magic Barbershop. That's Ron Hill, the master barber. He hit you with the tapers, the fades, the cuts, the lineups. He hit that beard. He take the kids. He take you. He got to bring your old lady, bring everybody, man. Go ahead and get that cut from Black Magic at 313-469-2165. That's 313-469-2165. Oh God, this shit gon' kill me, nigga.
S2-EP press or the pool hall. Rappers wanna do a song with me cause what I'm fit to. Kill them on their own track, leave their songs an instrumental. I'm about to turn it up and blow a couple of these bowls. I'ma call the liquor man because the liquor store closed. We hit him up, we pullin' up, he know what's up. 6 bottles of that Remy, bag of ice and some cups. I be in a lot of places where these rappers can't be at. Cause if they show up with that fake jewelry, they go get clapped. There's no cap. Homie grabbed his girl phone, heard her moan, asking all questions why she call me moan. She gon' play it off to her man like she don't know who I am. She don't know my name, love my voice and love when I say damn.
Pulling up the E's in the bars, pulling up in 4 different cars. Every night we buying out the bars, like hanging with a star.
I'm the after hour king, getting 50 rich. I'm the after hour king, 50 rich. I'm the after hour king, getting 50 rich. I'm the after hour, boy, you don't even know. I had a white chick before I had a white brick. 2000 gator jacket on, all white fit.
Yellow bone, pretty face, slim goody, thick waist. If a hater keep talking, pink burner in your face.
I hit the after hour solo, I don't need a crew. Cause every night your boy getting money like it's something new.
I took the toolie and popped him in the chest. Off guard by a chick when he should've wore a vest. After hours be jumping and everybody is stunting. One way in and everybody coming. This is where you find me. We the life of the party. Big bank, small waist, blowing a lot of that Marley. I'm my brother's keeper. Been getting money since you had a beeper. Red bottoms and stilettos while you rockin' sneakers. By the way, they call me sunshine. Hit him with a punchline. Do the math, cause I run mine.
Pulling up the E's in the bars, pulling up in 4 different cars. Every night we buying out the bars, like hanging with a star.
I'm the after hour king, getting 50 rich. I'm the after hour king, 50 rich. I'm the after hour king, getting 50 rich. I'm the after hour, boy, you don't even know.
Hey y'all, it's Candy with Draped in Style Boutique, where you could come get your clothes, shoes, handbags, and all women accessories. You can look me up on Facebook at Candy Johnson or Draped in Style Boutique, or Instagram, which is Draped in Style Boutique or Taste My Candy. You can find us for all your fashion needs. So come on and shop Draped in Style Boutique.
My shit since my mama died, pray for me. On my auntie saying, wish your damn man play with me. I know he a fan, can't a damn.
She said she gonna wait till get to 49, like, share, subscribe. Bitch, you doing this shit for the money you love us. Like, share, subscribe. Smokerz says.
Ain't no damn ham hang with me and face it, bitch. You a basic bitch, you can't lay on me. I'm getting cream cheese, white drop, see the bagel, see blow it. Saying feel like Diddy when I first made me a band. Whole city see a motherfucker nigga going ham, bitch scramble. Look, I'm too motherfucking. Every time I ever stuffed the bitch, we was right behind Finney. Been ballin', y'all was on the bench. All I love penny, freeloading, always getting high. Ain't spend a penny, dick, get them checks out. I've yet to receive one. Made it rain on big booty, like let me see some. Shit, how she worked that ass made me hit it. For nigga knew he a murderer, as I know. Not in the smoker section.
You know you want some weed, man. Go ahead and shop at my babies, the Lava Inc., man. Go ahead and get that shiny B, man. Lava Inc. located on Puritan Avenue in Greenfield, man. Them boys got everything. That look like Pete Runts. Oh my God, they got it. Oh, go hit them boys up at 248-897-7589. That's 248-897-7589. Yo, I'm telling you, if you got something that need to be done, you need to hit TJ's Special Delivery. They call him the odd jobologist. He do lawn care services, deliveries, painting, power washing, roadside assistance, debris removal, moving services. He clean you out. He do demos. He even clean your gutters. Hit him up at 313-310-5315. That's 313-310-5315.
What's up, man? Chef Drake in the smoking section, man. Niggas wild over here. Blowing woods, of course, they're gonna make you get high in the motherfucker. Y'all just missed a good one. And they do the gospel, man. You like this thing? I'm out.
They go to church with my grandma and shit. I told you about my grandma. Grandma's shit, freak tell. So I had to go to church with my grandma and shit, man. Be at church all motherfucking day. And then, you know, that shit weird. So you be in church all day, listen to a motherfucker lie to you all day and beg for money. You don't really want to get involved in
It
that.
ain't a lot of time.
Oh, it was a lot of times I knew better.
As a kid, you knew better as a kid.
Yeah, all
at that time.
all dude was Muslim. Nigga.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew that shit was.
Oh, so your old dude was around. You heard this? He was a Muslim as a kid. He said he ain't had no daddy. Nah, his old dude was.
That nigga wasn't no motherfucking factor. Nigga, that nigga stayed 10 minutes
away. But
you
took his motherfucking faith.
Yeah,
he was around long enough to
when the nigga came around, that nigga talked all that good shit.
Yeah, and you took it with you. When that little time dog was
when
around.
You a kid, you take whatever the fuck. Nigga gave me an 18. Nigga gave me an 18 van too. A metal 18 van. Nigga, I remember that shit too.
You was behaving rockets.
Broke my mama heart when I picked that motherfucker up and went to play with it. After the nigga showed up on my 7th. I was 7, and the nigga showed up with a motherfucking all metal die-cast 18 van. It was my birthday. My mama had bought like $300 worth of toys in there. I ignored all that shit for that whole ass 18 van.
Cause dog bought
it. Hurt my mama little feelings, man. You feel me? So you do shit.
Did you apologize to your mama for that?
Fuck no. You do shit. You do shit because you do. Anyway, like I was saying, right? After that, I grew a little older and they trusted me to let me stay home and shit. I'm like, fuck that shit was some cap. I ain't going to no motherfucking church and shit. End up going to prison. Quran, start reading that motherfucker. You feel me? But I ain't really into the shit. You feel me? I'm reading, learning, and I'm studying. I'm putting that shit together and shit. Kind of might be cap, but I read it and I went with it because it was good. It sounded like the goodness. It sounded like the better, way better than the worst shit I was hearing. So I went with the better of the evils, right? But when I got out of prison. Because I wasn't deep into it when I was in prison. When I got out of prison, though, I ain't even, I drop a prayer. I bump my head every once in a while when I'm feeling fucked up, you feel me? But I ain't went to no mosque or nothing. I ain't went out here and fucked with no Muslims and no shit like that, you feel me? And that shit slowly but surely faded away out of my life. I don't really call on that. I ain't looking for no power in the sky that provides shit for me. Because I'm a grown-ass man. I got to get it for my motherfucking self. Me sitting back asking for an imaginary nigga in the sky to make some shit happen for me ain't really my idea of shit working out for me. You feel me? Ain't my idea like a valid plan of hoping I say something to this nigga in the sky and he makes some miracle shit just pop up. That ain't never been my way of thinking, man. I've always been, you got to do it your motherfucking self. You really want it to happen. If God is real, God wants you to do it your motherfucking self. He wants you to get it your motherfucking self. He ain't finna just give it to you. I keep hearing in this book how he bless those that know what I'm saying, that go ahead and put the work in. He do that. So but as I got older, I don't go fuck about no religion for real. Me and my old lady don't go to no church. I ain't never heard her talk about no Jesus, white or black. None of that shit. So I'm saying as we done got older and got grown, why have we just moved away from religion? It's like I don't know nobody that go to no church. I don't know nobody that go to no church every Sunday or one Sunday out the month, first Sunday. Motherfuckers don't even go to church on Easter no more.
Damn, I got
a church last Sunday.
So I'm trying to figure out what happened. Why motherfuckers don't go to why motherfuckers don't deal in religion?
They got time for God or the church. They got too much stuff on their mind. People that they be doing.
People ain't got time for God.
And you don't know nobody going to church, do you? People they too much busy up in their life and what's going on and what they about to do. They're taking time out to go to church.
And I know it's probably some Christians listening to me, but I'm gonna put this out here, right? The reason why I think Christians don't really give a fuck about religion as they get older, because they've been told that all you gotta do is when you get ready to die, or you feel like all you gotta do is say, Jesus forgive me, and you forgive it. Then you can go and still get up in there. You feel me? I think that's why they be like, fuck it, because all I gotta do is just have some time to ask for forgiveness, and I'm gonna be straight.
So they faking it until they make it to that time. I mean, motherfuckers really ain't living that real life like that, where they actually believe it. People still going out to the clubs, partying, drinking, doing stuff they don't supposed to do, and then go to church on Sunday. You know,
who going to church on Sunday?
There's a couple people. I mean, like I say, I was there last Sunday. I was there, and it was a lot of people. There's a lot of people.
Listen,
A lot of people still go to church, but
yeah, but they old people, bro.
and there's a lot of young people there too. So it's shocking, surprisingly, man. But you know, nowadays this way this world is, they don't have time for stuff like that. People worried about everything else but a higher power of religion. They got trying to worry about bills, worry about this, that. The ignorant people worried about who they gonna call to get a bag of weed and some drink or some food, or who gonna pick me up from work. They ain't worried about no stuff like that. But a lot of people don't believe in religion or none of that stuff, though. That's cool. But you gotta believe in something. If nothing, believe in yourself. You know, or believe in anything to get you to a point where you could be a positive person and handle your business. And not just be out there in the streets just bold like that.
So, have you moved away from religion? I mean, y'all really ain't fucking with religion like that.
I ain't never say I never was. I was raised two sides. On my mama's side, they wasn't never like heavy on no motherfucking religion. We went to fucking churches when somebody died. So I never know. I don't know what the fuck they follow for real. And I guess they follow God. I'm gonna be real. And my uncles and them, they was more, my daddy and my uncles and them, they more so like Muslim and like it's a higher power, but motherfucking ain't like we ain't gonna just like put a name on it. But like I say, but I think the shit is more so how it is now. Cause like I say, back in the day, that shit was forced on you. And like I say, with no question, like you nigga, you going to church, this guy, you better praise him, or he gonna smite you if you don't.
But that don't work.
I'm just saying, and it don't work now. That's why how motherfuckers is now. They only go. You still got people go to church, but they only like say motherfuckers only really call for God when they down on their luck, and that's when the motherfucking the church come in you. Maybe he gonna help you, but if you read that book, it tell you he ain't gonna just give you shit because you praise on him. You still gotta put the work in. So why the fuck you even waste your time praising on him if you still gotta put this work in? Bitch, you had to put this motherfucking work in and get this money. But motherfucking, that's why, like I say, it's a lot of motherfucking. That's how it is now. That's how the word today, motherfucker. I don't know if they motherfucking Christian, Jehovah, Baptist, but like I say, it's still motherfuckers go to church, but like I say, they pick and choose the motherfucking the book, the good book of how they want to use it. Like I say, if they used it, if they was real Christians, it's a lot of shit they wouldn't do. And like I say, if motherfuckers real, this is a lot of shit they wouldn't do. But everybody, like I said, they all want to think of a higher power and they want to praise that, but they ain't into it like our parents used to be, like say, and our parents was forced into it because I know a lot of stories my parents told me, like, oh yeah, I remember we had to go to church and then my parents had to make us do choir, like say, I never had got forced in that shit, but I remember hearing the stories that they had to do the shit. And like I say, now I get a choice. I ain't doing none of that shit. Fuck you mean? Sunday? I'm waiting at 12 o'clock till motherfucking football come on. Fuck you mean? I'm not going to fucking church. Like, no, to like the dog say, to hear some fucking lies and some shit that I'm a question anyway. Yeah, nah, I'm good. So,
you got to take from it what you have to. You're going to hear lies, no doubt. You're going to hear stuff you don't believe. But it's also the part that it be a speaker or a preacher up there speaking something that you going through that very moment, a very time in your life, and you can analyze and dissect and process what he's saying and apply it to your life.
But what is you basing off that? Is you basing that off just coincidence, or is you basing that off
happened before?
Or no, hold on, not that. You basing it off coincidence, or are you saying like something spiritual happened while you was?
It could be coincidence, it could be spiritual, it could be whatever happened. But during certain times, with certain situations, sometimes somebody say something that you need to hear. Now, some people don't believe in religion, don't believe in Jesus, whatever. Don't believe in what you. It's your choice, but you can actually hear something that you needed to hear. I mean, just by attending or just being in the right place at the right time or being around the right person at the right time. One thing I can say about church is, believe it or not, it's always going to be a positive aspect. The people in there maybe be doing dirt, doing bowl all through the weekend, but they there on church. Okay, that's cool. But it's always a positive aspect. It's nothing negative. And you might be in there one time and hear a preacher, a pastor, or whatever say something that you needed to hear or something that's going on in your life at that point, at that moment of time in your life. And you be like, you know what? I can process that and maybe listen to what he's saying and apply it to your life and actually benefit from it. But you know, I was at church last Sunday and I heard the preacher up there preaching some positive stuff and some stuff that when I really looked at myself in the inside, like, yeah, I need to tighten up on this and to make me a better person. Even if I believe in Jesus or God or not, but we're here on this earth. We're supposed to try to be more positive and be the best version that we can possibly be.
But if next week you find out that this preacher got caught fucking a 15-year-old nigga in a stall in the back of the church, would you still take the message as being positive?
That's him.
Would it affect?
Him.
But would it affect?
Is the message still the same? Is the message still the same?
The message at that point of the Sunday where I was at, and he spoke that message, and I was like, you know what? I need to change this aspect of my life. It's the same. The shit he did a week later, that's him. It don't change the reality of what he said that Sunday before, you know, because somebody can preach or not. Forget, just take the church out of it. A parent or a daughter, a role model can tell a person something, and they can take it to heart and change their whole life over what somebody said.
And that's
for the better. Yeah, so if a preacher do this, more power to him. If your neighbor done this, more power to him. This man sitting over here on his mic, if he said that, more power to him. If I said that, more power to him. If you said that, or anybody. You dissect and you see, that's the thing about life. You take away the stuff that you know that's positive from a person and discard the bullshit. The 99% of the time, you're gonna hear a lot of bullshit. Yeah. You might hear that 1% of a Jew, like, you know what, this motherfucker talk for 30 minutes straight bullshit. But he said something that's good, or she said something good at this moment, you take that from it. I mean, church ain't bad, but like nowadays, I never said you said that.
You know, dog getting paid to do that.
People don't go no more.
He getting paid. He getting paid because
there are too many things they think is more important and more pressing the issue than taking the time out to go.
Yeah. So, and I know he's paid. He's paid to be a good talker. So, yeah, most likely he gonna say some shit that probably I'ma feel. And I know how the church work. Motherfuckers be talking anyway, so they know.
Listen, it's all that shit is
meant to... He know how to fill the fucking room.
All that shit is meant to hit keys to make you feel some type of...
I know. Yeah,
from the singing, because they get you from the opening song when they start off with a song. Then the choir come up there and they sing and they get you in the feeling.
That's how you supposed to be.
You're supposed to, but it's stuff
that this be your church.
You don't know.
Your own
stuff that you,
your own church.
Stuff that you don't know and stuff that at the moment you ain't think of, but you just need a spark. Somebody say that and you be like, you know what? Let me apply this to my life to better myself, for me, for my wife, my children, my family. That's what it's all about, though.
Yeah, it is. But like you say, But you saying all this by going to get this from just a regular old nigga preacher man. But just like he said, let the next week come out that this nigga fucking love boys. How's that message gonna be the same? How the fuck his message, mind you, like his message can be, yeah, you gotta be motherfucking good to these little boys. They are future, such and such. And then the next week you find out he fucking them. How the fuck can you take his motherfucking message the same?
Just like this.
How?
Just like this. You can have a father tell his son, listen, son, I want you to listen to me. Respect your mother. Respect yourself. Respect your friends and your family.
Turn around.
Go out there and get a good education. Go to school. Go to college. Get a good job or whatever. And start your own business. And then the very same day, he drive out and get put over by the police and go to prison. it don't take away the message that he gave him.
Yeah, if he just pulled, he just pulled up and getting one motherfucker went to prison. That's something different. He just went. He told you all that. If he's not and did everything he told you not to do, that's something different.
He corrupted the message. I feel what you're saying because the message that he gave. He gave you a positive message.
I'm saying, motherfucker, how you gonna give a message?
But the messenger was corrupted. The messenger is corrupted.
Yeah, I'm saying, how you gonna do something and then how you gonna tell a motherfucker not to do something and then do some of the same shit you tell a motherfucker not to do?
Be that so, the message may be corrupted though, but it don't change the point if you serious about it.
In most motherfuckers' minds, it do.
I mean, that's most people,
like
person. Like, you know what? That's messed up. That preacher raped that boy like that though. But this preacher did tell me that I need to stop doing this OnlyFans or fans only bullshit, or stop depending on my mother and be dependent as a man to get my own shit. And this man that went out and got his own house, went to work, paid for his own car, paid his own bills, and then found out that the preacher or the neighbor or you went to fucking jail or did some bullshit. It don't change the message. It can do.
Yes, it do. R. Kelly get out right now and start being a preacher and his main message is these kids. We can't fuck with these kids. These kids are our future. You think motherfuckers gonna really be taking him serious?
It could change.
Hell no. Nobody's gonna take R. Kelly seriously
on this person, but good or bad, it don't change the message you apply.
If you notice, you can talk about it all you want to. He might have 2 followers.
So that's why we men and we should have debates like this and have our own opinion. Because I know one thing, this yellow nigga that I used to know back in the day, you know him, told me a lot of stuff. You know, the first day I met him, he was about to blow my head straight off. Because I ran up on his ass like, hey, whatever is going on, I want to be down. I ain't about to get my head blown off at that person. All thing I knew was whatever going on right here, I had all this. You came around and took all this. I ain't gonna be no hater. Whatever you doing, give me that. About to get my head blown straight off. He taught me a whole bunch, bro. He taught this man a whole bunch. He taught, rest in peace, Bank a whole bunch. But look at him. It still don't change his message because if it weren't for him, this motherfucker won't be on this podcast right now today doing what he's doing. And I wouldn't have him thinking of the mentality that I'm doing today if it weren't for that message. Even though he in a fucked up situation, did some fucked up shit. It don't change the message if you take it and you apply it to yourself. If this happened to that person, he turned out to be bold, did some fucked up shit. Or in a situation. But it don't change shit. It might change the opinions, but
all I'm saying
if you apply, you apply it.
All I'm saying is we have taken it started with our generation especially has taken the value of religion away. The value of a Jesus or a God. Took that shit away. We took that shit away and replaced it with money and material shit.
For real.
And having shit. And won't having shit. And need to have shit. We took that, we replaced God with that shit. It's like, cause it ain't shit a motherfucker won't do out here for some money now. Now, that statement was true 50 years ago. It wasn't shit a motherfucker would do for some money. But now it's 1,000,001 ways for a motherfucker to do something for some money.
Absolutely.
So, we value money over than we value any religion. Money is gonna save you in the end. I wrote a rap song like that. Like, in the end, you can pray to God all you want, nigga, but in the end, this cocaine will save me. I don't know when God gonna step in and help me, but right now, this cocaine is saving me right now. I'm just saying. And that was a fact. I don't know when God gonna step in and help out, but right now, this crack got it. This crack guy, don't even worry about it, big dog. This crack got it. Take your feet up. Put your feet up. This crack got this right there. I just think like that. Because I'm never expecting for me to say something, me to utter something to nothing. And it go up, and it come down, and they manifest into something real. I ain't never seen it happen, man, because I done seen so many niggas pray and holler out to God, and shit just still goes bad for them. I done seen niggas, oh, Jesus, don't do it. God, please don't. The niggas still do it.
Yeah, I mean,
and the niggas still do it. Like so.
You got to get off your ass.
So I think we done took the whole from our generation on down. We done took the religious aspect out of everything because we've been jaded. You know the truth. We was a generation that cracked the code on Santa Claus early in the game.
That quote, that the motherfucker
early in the game, we cracked the code on the Easter Bunny.
Like we started being woke, and these motherfuckers now they just won't go to sleep.
They wild.
They won't go to sleep. So like we already start questioning shit. Like damn, like I say, this any little thing like that we was forced. Like I say that motherfucking that shit was forced to us.
People ain't seeing though. People
and now when we got old and aged, we question some shit. Now the motherfuckers younger than us, they question every fucking thing. They ain't even motherfucking they ain't even have to get put into the church shit. So now they ain't even want to be a part of in the shit entirely. Like I'm not even fucking with it. So now what am I? That's what. But it's still they still fall back into the shit when shit gets down on their luck. They praying to God. Oh God, please. I swear I won't stop. I'll stop smoking weed. I'll stop snorting lines. You do this, but bitch, you still gotta put the work.
You know what's crazy for me, right? When I caught my
uncle Ben told me this. He used to stand on tables and he get mad. I'm God. He tell motherfucker I'm God.
You know what was funny to me, man? It was always.
If we made it in His image, then they say you made it in His image.
You know, it was always funny. It was always funny to me, right?
It's a lot of shit
that
people can't make it.
And niggas always
don't think about
niggas always neglect points. Like you was out there doing all this shit, right? Whatever you was doing. Cause I done been in that cell with niggas who was doing a lot of shit out here, getting a lot of money. And cause everybody end up in the cell eventually, sooner or later. Feel me? They in that bitch praying. Niggas in that bitch in the cell praying, arraignments, praying, motherfucking pre-trials. No, nigga, that ain't what you praying for. That's what you was out there hustling for. The hustle was the prayer, nigga. You was supposed to put the money up and get a lawyer, you dumb motherfucker.
And that's who's you praying to? That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't know, man. Anyway,
but you know, people get in that situation, the hustle gone, the money gone, all that shit gone. They ain't got family gone. They put money on the books, won't even answer the phone. They got to believe in something. So that's when they get to, oh God, and praying and reading the Bible and all that stuff. I done been through that stuff my dang on self. No, I mean, have people that have my back but keep doing the same dumb stuff that they don't support you no more. And you got to believe in something. I sit up there and read that Bible. I ain't gonna lie, I read that Bible 4 times, the whole Bible, front to back. This man know I was used to stay in jail 3-4 times a year doing shit.
And speaking just on the Bible.
And read that stuff.
The Bible don't mean shit to nobody. The Bible don't mean shit to nobody in America.
It don't mean nothing. It's something that you read.
The Bible don't mean shit to nobody. Know why?
And try to better your life.
Because you can go to a church. You can go to any Detroit church this Sunday. We can go to any church. Matter of fact, I should get the cameras and we just go to a church. Go to a couple churches, right? No, you don't. Go to the church, right? Just not stay at the church.
Some people ain't going too.
I ain't talking about stay at the church. Just take the camera, go to the church, and go in, and just see how many gay people was in the church.
That's what I'm saying.
Or
the pastor gay.
Or go to the church and see how many women are preachers at the church. The Bible clearly says women ain't supposed to be preachers. The Bible clearly says you ain't supposed to like gay people.
The Bible says a lot of shit. That's
shut up and stuff. But it's a lot of shit. A lot of shit
that it say you ain't supposed to do that. Motherfuckers do, and that's why I say motherfuckers only use. They only use the shit when it's motherfucking good for them, and it's only good for them when they down on their fucking luck and they need something to believe in.
No, nigga. Ain't no part all the 10 Commandments. Those really are laws. Everybody, I give a nigga nudge on that because through life you gonna break a lot of them motherfuckers. If not all 10, depending on your race and your age range, you might break all 10 in the same day. But there's nothing in the Bible that says anything good about homosexuality. There's nothing in the Bible or the Quran or the Torah that says anything about women leading the prayer and running the church and none of that shit. They forbid against that shit. There's nothing in none of them books about fags openly worshiping with the rest of the congregation or even coming to the church and being able to know what they be stoning them, shunning them, outcasting them. That's what them books say. But you allow shit. In America, you allow shit. That's why I say religion. We don't give a fuck about religion in America. America is that's America. That's your religion. Your religion is money. Get some. That's all they tell you. That's all they tell you about. Get some and bow our shit. They're not telling you about nothing. And motherfuckers is compromising. Christianity has been compromised with homosexuality. Homosexuality was cool when we knew the choir director was a fag. Everybody accepted that shit. Everybody was cool with it. He sung the best. He hit the good notes. He always knew the songs. We was cool with that. But now it's the choir director, the whole choir, half the congregation, cool. Everybody gay, holding hands. Yeah, but Luther wasn't putting it in niggas' faces. Now I'm talking about in church, they put it in niggas' faces.
He let you know.
They letting you know it ain't no secret no more. We openly gay in this bitch.
Mm-hmm. I mean, goddamn,
the preacher got a first man.
That's the world.
Not a first lady. He got a first man.
That's the world,
I don't even know what you're doing.
This gay stuff coming in the world. They got their own movement, their own culture. They got their own community. They got their own vice presidents. They got their own presidents. They got their own straight coalition.
But they allowing that shit in mainstream culture.
It's allowed because they run.
Listen, and it's not because it's allowed, but it's financially beneficial, which goes back to the preacher don't give a fuck about God. Preacher give a fuck about the money. I'm gonna let anybody in this bitch that's gonna give me the money every week, knowing I read a book and I profess a book that forbids against this shit.
So now I'm gonna
compromise my religion, and I'm gonna compromise your religion and faith because you with me and you go along with what I say because I got you. Yeah. You come listen to me every week.
So now how he talk, how he preach is gonna be motherfucking prevalent to motherfucking the gays. Yeah, we gotta accept him.
He ain't never finna preach. He ain't never preaching Sodom and Gomorrah. He never preaching that shit.
We gotta accept these motherfuckers. And now, because you a follower, you right, preacher, man. Preach on.
That's
you catch the Holy Ghost.
That's the world. I mean,
if you're a real believer, you supposed to hell no.
That ain't the world.
Hell no, you wrong. No, we not following this nigga. No.
Okay, no. You say that ain't the world, but tell me I'm right or I'm wrong. The world and people is coming out homosexual and gay.
That's really just
and America. People are accepting them. Period.
That's
because
really just America. Bro.
That's what it is.
They not going for that shit.
This is the country we in though.
They not going. That ain't the world.
But it's still, even though
that's
gay,
just here.
No. It's still gay people all over the world,
but
man.
they not like
all over the world.
It ain't like it is here, though, my nigga. It ain't like it is.
But they're still
only in white control-led countries, the European countries, here is that gay shit just prevalent and out there. You know why? Because a long time ago, the white boy figured out I can't stop it, I can't control it, so I might as well with it and make it financially feasible for me. Y'all are my new cash cow, and I'm gonna protect y'all because y'all clearly got the power because everybody around me gay. I can't say no to you niggas. It's a gay motherfucker at every level of politics in power. Whether they open or whether they in the closet, it's a gay motherfucker in power. At every motherfucking level of politics, so I can't go against it.
So if you go to a restaurant,
but in a church, listen,
your girl and your kids,
church ain't politics, nigga.
No, I'm just saying this is why it's accepted in this country and parts of the world. People be still gay all over the world, but you go to a restaurant with your wife, your kids, and your waiter happen to be gay.
This
Is
done
you gonna
happened.
eat your fucking food, man?
Yeah, I ain't saying.
I ain't saying you gotta approve of it, but it's like I'm accepting who you
Yeah,
is.
I ain't
I'm
tripping.
not capping.
Listen, I ain't tripping off. We
got
ain't
no
saying
problem
we
with
tripping
that,
off the
motherfucker.
game, but what we saying is
You gotta accept it.
some of that shit. I'm not mad at a motherfucker for being gay. What I'm saying is some places the shit is not supposed to be accepted.
No, I am mad at some of the gay stuff. I'm mad at two men raising a boy, two gay men raising a young boy, or adopt a young boy with that gay stuff. Because the children learn,
Oh, men
they
playing
grow,
women's
and they
sports.
imitate
Because he
the
talking about
parents
he's
or the people that's
transgender.
in their household. And I'm mad about
I
that
ain't cool
because
with it.
you're not giving that child a choice.
See, you taking it in the person. I'm just
No,
saying.
I'm taking it as
I'm saying
personal
I'm
because
taking
I
it.
don't believe in it.
I'm saying I don't have a problem with a motherfucker if they gay, openly out here gay, whether they dress like a bitch. I don't have a problem with none of that shit. Cause if that's who you is, out loud and open for everybody to see, you ain't hiding it. You ain't being on no low shit. This is what you doing for the world to see. Go ahead, my nigga. Go ahead and do your thing, but I ain't got nothing against that because you clearly putting it out there. It ain't no secret. This is what you is, and you let motherfuckers know on top. I can respect that. I can't respect it when you sneaking fucking niggas and shit like that. That's the type of gay shit I ain't with. But as far as gay people, cool, they live their life, they fine. Do whatever the fuck you got to do, man, to get through. Cause it's rough for everybody out here. I ain't finna make it no harder for you because you're a fag, because you're homosexual. I ain't finna make it no harder for you, you feel me? Ain't none of my business. Whatever you doing behind closed doors with somebody else, I ain't got to be there, nor do I got to watch that. Shit ain't none of my business. But when it comes to religion, everybody supposed to fear God. You're supposed to have an innate fear of God. The threat, the consequences of God should scare you. Like you should be thinking, if you really a religious person and you believe this book, you should have fear of what your Lord told you. Your Lord told you, shun. I can't say what he say for real, so I'm paraphrasing. Shun the motherfucking homosexuals. I don't like them niggas. I ain't with that shit. That's what he's saying in so many words. So for you to allow them to run the institution in which the faith you believe in told you shouldn't even be with, you shouldn't even be agreeing with, you don't give a fuck about it. It's all about the money.
Hey.
You worship
Wait.
you
But
rather
you
have the
also got
money.
to go as a part judge or you will not be judged.
How can you listen?
Treat your neighbor
This is
as
trying to be.
thyself.
How can you?
So your neighbor gay.
How can you follow? How can you follow? How can your pastor be a motherfucking homosexual, and you going to church every Sunday? You don't give a fuck he homosexual, but you are following somebody who's going to hell. I'm sorry to say that. This is what the books just tell me. I read them. This is what the book tell me that if you engage in any type of homosexual acts, it's the hellfire for you. You going to that place below. So how can I get up there come here every Sunday, give you my money, and listen to you ask me about heaven and paradise when you ain't going, my nigga?
But you're wrong because you said around about 25 minutes ago that people wait till they get old and the only thing they do is know that the only thing they gotta do is say, Lord, forgive me, and they.
You can't say, Lord, forgive me for them dicks when he told you don't suck dicks.
Hold on.
He ain't forgiving no dick sucking.
I know you read the Bible, but
he ain't forgiving no dick sucking.
That's fucked up.
He destroyed 2 whole cities, bro. He ain't forgiving that nigga ain't forgiving a lot of shit, bro.
That's fucked up.
He ain't forgiving you killing nothing. He ain't forgiving you, dick sucking. He ain't forgiving raping. He ain't forgiving adultery. He ain't forgiving none of that shit.
Adultery. No different from none of them.
Exactly. He ain't forgiving none of that shit. He told you. He told you don't do it. And he said it in all 3 books. Don't do it. So he is not forgiving shit you can't. He ain't forgiving you putting no God before him. So all these motherfuckers out here praying and then they pray with thank you, Jesus, or in Jesus' name. You just put a God before God because God's name is Jesus. It's God. He ain't got no name.
So you on the Old Testament.
No, I'm in what he says, period, through all 3 books, the Quran, the Bible, the Torah, and all the shit I done read. And none of that shit, and none of those books do God say, yeah, call me Jesus when you feel like it.
Why do you think Muslims don't say shit about Muhammad? Peace be upon him, Salah Why do you think they don't say? Why do you think Muslims, because you've been in prison long enough, why do you think they never word to Muhammad? I put that on Muhammad. Why do you think you never heard that? Because you know why? Muhammad ain't motherfucking God. Why do you think Jews don't say shit about Moses? Because Moses ain't fucking God.
The valid point is, you got a valid point about that. I don't think gay pastor should be teaching because of it's with God's value, and also it's gay people in the church community, but you don't supposed to shun them. I mean, because
it's all an air. You supposed to shun them. It's all an air. That's what I'm saying. And that's politics blending in with actual religion.
No,
and it ain't supposed
Bible,
to be like,
man.
no, it's not. Bro, in the Bible,
you talking about
in the Bible, God killed a city full of bitches who ate pussy and guys who fucked each other in the ass. And then he turned a man's wife into a pillar of salt for looking back to see who he had got already.
In the Old Testament.
That's in the you keep differentiating. This is what God, I don't get you like the Old Testament. It don't matter if it's the Old Testament, New Testament. It's still the Word of God, and the Word of God don't change from one testament to the next. Because I don't remember. So tell me where in the New Testament God said it's okay
to
forgive
people. You gotta forgive people for who they are. Accept people for who they are.
No, you don't. God don't forgive nobody. He sending motherfuckers to hell. You going to hell.
I just explained this, Mike, with the restaurant situation. He's a fag and he's serving your food. You still gonna eat the food. You accepted him as being a fag. You're gonna eat your food. Even though you don't agree with him being a fag, you're gonna eat your food, enjoy your life and your kids, and keep it pushing.
It ain't on me to judge. Judgment with the Lord. With Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whatever you want to call him, Jehovah, whatever. Judgment is not for you. It ain't for me to. I got to a point in my life where I realized judging motherfuckers and going off with motherfuckers. That's why I said I got no problem with motherfuckers being gay as long as they open out in the open with their gay shit. I ain't got no problem with that shit because judgment ain't for me. It ain't for me to judge shit you doing because I got my own motherfucking problems and I don't want you judging me. So I'm laying off the judgment of you. It ain't my pride. It ain't my place to judge you. You got to deal with that shit when you meet your Lord. You got to be judged for that shit and held accountable. Not me. I ain't got no reason to hold you accountable for shit you do out here. What I'm saying is, bro,
that every person on this earth is going to hell. That's what you're saying.
According to the words of God, if I go back, if I listen to the book that they all three of them, not just the one, all three of them, if I read and I believe that the shit that I'm reading, yes. Because not once in any of those did he ease the breakup on motherfuckers. You motherfuckers be getting God twisted, man. God is he's not really all that great of a God. He killed people. You remember that part? He actually convinced the motherfucker to go get his son cut in half to see how much you love me. You remember that part? You remember that story?
What about faith, yeah?
But I'm telling you to cut your son in half. But I love you though. Cut your most prized possession in half to show allegiance to me. Show your gratitude to me by killing your motherfucking son. And let me try that with you.
Hell of a test.
That's a hell of a test for a motherfucker. Do that sound beneficial and merciful? Fuck no. That don't. Ain't none of that God talking about in the Bible sound motherfucking great. He ain't never stepping in with no good news. It's always, I'm finna kill you niggas.
Hey,
saying that.
But
it's always. He ain't never coming with nothing good. The only time he came with something good was the fuck David bitch to put his son in. That's the only time he came with a good time. When he sent the angel down to go get married pregnant. Knock her boot one time. That's the only time he ever sent something down that was a good time. And all the other times he sent something at niggas, it killed something.
I mean, that's the way the world still to
That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. I think motherfuckers got a funny concept of what God is. Motherfuckers think God is just some big ball of love and forgiveness. But that's how you know they ain't never read the actual Bible because he ain't doing shit loving
but
and
when you got a real
no
parent, they ain't no ball of love and forgiveness. They teach you right from wrong, teach you what to do, and if you get out of line, they gonna beat your motherfucking ass.
What you get up there and hear from that preacher on Sunday? What
they
teach you about
God?
What I'm saying is somebody that
right from wrong. What they teach
we
you
can
about
walk up
God?
like religion all day. You got a valid point. I got a valid point. It's all points. The thing is, though, is when your parents tell you don't do this, they beat your ass. I mean, they don't kill you. I mean, well, some parents don't kill you. You get your ass whooped because you're not listening. That's the way God is. Hey, you ain't listening, I'll kill you. I'll punish you. I'll make your life worse than it is now.
So, but did he do it? Did he make your life worse? Or did the bold decisions that you consciously made on your own make your life worse? And you just attribute to it?
It's a combination of both of them, though.
Or no, it's not a combination because it could be just the shit you did to get you in a situation got you.
Not listening to him.
That's probably like that.
Not listening to him. Shit to do it.
And that's your
and that's a spirit,
right
and that's a Christian person.
And that's back to my whole point. You said it right. Not listening to him.
Who is him? You never seen him. So how you gonna put that on him? How you gonna give him that? How you gonna give him that motherfucking credit? You never seen him. You that same guy that you praying to, that's saying he's the you. How you gonna give him that credit saying for another person that ain't even motherfucking that ain't worshiping him? You gonna say, oh, that's because he ain't praying. That's because he ain't motherfucking praying. That ain't that. That's because he on bad luck. That's because he ain't motherfucking put his work in, or he on bad luck. But 9 times out of 10, he didn't put his work in. But you ain't gonna say that person ain't thinking, oh, because I ain't pray this morning, motherfucking, that's why I'm fucked up right now. He ain't thinking that. I know a nigga ain't thinking that. Because I ain't prayed this morning. I'm fucked up right now.
There's a lot of people you don't see and you don't know it did something.
You ever thought that?
And it's beneficial
I'm fucked up right now because I ain't prayed
or never seen them.
I ain't the nigga to ask that because I'm jaded. I'm already.
I'm fucked up right now. I'm saying, because like I say, 9 out of 10, motherfuckers only go for that shit. Like I say, when it's beneficiary, like, oh man.
You're right.
I need something to pray to. Like you say, when you found it, when you was motherfucking in jail and you need something to believe in. After that, like you faded off of it. Like you ain't into it like you was when you was in there. I know you ain't. Like motherfucking like so for anybody, like that's how it is. And that's really when you get back into it when you need something to motherfucking.
You get back out here and this shit they call that good old
shot. Ooh, I prayed on that.
You get back out here
please, God, please, God. Now you gotta still pray this motherfucker. Like you say, you never see, but then you still gotta. Now you gotta hope he don't motherfucking smite you when you die. And
so what if it is not a God?
What if it ain't? And you just and you've been your whole life living. You've been not doing shit and doing shit because you thinking I'm gonna meet this nigga, whoever this nigga is. I'm meeting, and he gonna tell me, "Oh no, you can't get up here with us, with your people. You gotta go down."
So,
there.
like I said, what if it's not a God?
Because you was taught this.
Listen to what I'm saying, right?
What if it's not a God, but you actually were a homosexual? You actually didn't kill nobody. You didn't do adultery. You actually followed all the stuff and was a true believer of God and still found out there wasn't a God. Throughout your life, that's the number one question. You still was a better person throughout your life just because you believe. If it wasn't a God, you still believe in something that wasn't true.
Who says you better? What makes you a better person?
If you don't kill nobody, if you don't commit adultery,
that make you a blind follower.
If you don't steal,
that make you a blind.
That make you a lame. Listen. You know what that make you? You know what that make you, nigga? That makes you a lame nigga that wasted whatever time you had on earth not living your motherfucking life in fear of what the fuck gonna happen when you living your life. Listen, this is what I'm saying.
So you saying
that make you a lame nigga that made you a nigga.
They live their life because they don't steal. They live their life because they don't commit adultery.
I'm just saying shit happen. But if it ain't no God, guess what?
Make sense. People still live their life and still don't commit crimes and still do good stuff throughout this world and still live their life every day. Matter of fact, them people actually live their life better than
just like we keep talking about that same shit. We keep talking that same shit. That gay that go for women too. That go for women, and we love women eating pussy. We love women.
Listen,
so women shouldn't be able to do that either. If
it ain't no God, man.
If they was going by the book, they wouldn't be doing that.
If it ain't no God, bro.
But I don't see nothing wrong with following this rule.
This shit is no harm, no foul, bro.
Okay, so that's for the right or the wrong. I mean, yeah,
I'm saying, listen, bro. It is for the wrong, because in the wrong is all this shit is really about the legacy you leave behind, the story motherfuckers gonna tell about you, right? So if you just indulge, if you just live in godless and no fear of God and no fear of an afterlife, you just gonna indulge in what the most basic human animal instincts, and you just gonna go off that shit, bro.
And where you going?
The introduction of motherfucking religion.
And God is still beneficial.
I'm saying listen, I'm not saying the introduction of religion to society was a bad thing. Like it didn't serve no purpose, because it civilized a lot of shit. It stopped a lot. Like I told you before, it stopped. The religion I follow stopped a lot of shit that was going on at the time. It stopped you from being able to marry your mother and fuck your sister and all that, fuck your grandma and shit like that. It stopped a lot of shit. Religion has, the original religion of Christianity did a lot for people. You feel me? Now, what the white man warped it into and used it for his own good didn't do no good for nobody. You feel me? But he took it and he warped it and he used it for his own motherfucking game. Islam.
Keep you niggas broke.
People have used Islam for their own motherfucking game. They done took it. They ain't warped the warden, but they done warped the ideology and the concept of the warden to make a motherfucker do whatever the fuck they want to do. Go blow up a building. Go put a vest on. Strap it to a motherfucker. Kill yourself. You can touch points and make people do shit with anything you write. A book that's got some type of history behind it. Everything's been changed and warped and flipped to work however the fuck you wanted to work. But if you was an actual believer in what them words say on them pages, and you say you follow that shit, it shouldn't be exceptions. And that shit is a major fucking exception. Bro. That is a major motherfucking exception to all the rules. That negates any good. Just like
what you use that for, bro? That's it.
That's just like you
on the nose with that song?
We're trying to do
his wife and shit. Oh,
that's just like motherfuckers talk about something they a Muslim, and then you go in their freezer and they got a family pack of pork chops in their shit,
some bacon,
and some some big honey bacon in their shit. You feel me? And sausage, Bob Evans sausage patties. They got all this shit in they house. They a Muslim. They tell you they pray 5 times.
They happen like that with them prison moves.
Maybe they faking it till they make it.
All I'm saying is, back to the original question, because we done went as hell. The original question was why we moved away from religion, and I think we done summed up why we moved away from religion. One, America,
nigga.
We just think it's a sham. We see the sham. We just see it's a sham, bro. Like I personally just see that shit a sham, and it's being used to control people. It's used to control you, stop you from doing it. Because when it come down to the come down, everybody has a fear of God, whether they believe in one or not. Everybody got a fear of the unknown. I don't give a fuck what it is. You can say you don't believe in God, fine. But if some shit, we can all say we don't believe in God. But if a ball of light show up in this motherfucking room and start fucking talking to us, telling us he God, or Jesus, or Muhammad, or Moses, whoever the fuck it is, he tell us he is, we gonna believe that shit. Because first off, some shit has happened, some shit happened that we ain't never seen and can perceive with our own minds. So we gonna believe it. We gonna automatically assume it's a higher power telling us something, right? Whether that shit true or not.
That's his name. Bro.
Whether that shit true or not, it is what it is. But people moved away from religion and they replaced money with religion, man.
That's a given right there.
Money
believe it or not, though, I can't see nothing wrong with if a person did believe. I can't see nothing wrong with them following God's laws. But it's not going to make you an evil, fucked up person in this world. You actually going to be a benefit to the world. A benefit, for sure.
No, it's going to make you,
when you say following God's law,
compassionate. It's going to make you sympathetic.
And that's all I think motherfucking, like I said, I don't think motherfucking.
But to
I'm not a motherfucker go to church every day. But I follow God's laws because I'm a human. I know right from wrong. Like that. I know that. So other than that, I follow those laws. other than the other boys, like I say, I don't know the God's laws. I follow human laws. I know fucking right from wrong. I know what the fuck do right from
Man, that's all you need.
Like that's all you need because all the other shit is motherfucking bullshit. Because like I said, when you get to churching, motherfucking, it's a lot of shit that you supposed to do and you ain't supposed to do when it come to that. When it comes to real Christianity, and motherfuckers pick and choose what they want to do. Like I say, you ain't motherfucking supposed to. Like he say, you ain't supposed to be. You ain't supposed to be gay. You ain't supposed to have a female motherfucker that's leading shit. All this shit you ain't supposed to do. But you will let that happen. Especially if you from America. That shit, they look over it like. Fuck the motherfucking that's leading shit, all this shit, religion. Shit you ain't gonna do, but America, you will let that happen and say, especially if you from America, that shit, they look over. Most of America is fuck the motherfucking. It's so much other shit, that's leading shit, all this shit. Shit you ain't gonna do, but you will let that happen and say, especially if you from America, that shit, they look over. Most of America is fuck. It's so much other shit, that's leading shit, all this shit. Shit you ain't gonna do, you will let that happen and say, especially. That shit, they so much like that. It's so much other shit. They got a whole other thing with all this shit. You will let that happen and say, especially they so much shit. They got a whole other thing with all this shit. You will let that happen and say, especially they so much shit. They got a whole other thing with all this shit. You will let that happen and say,
Play with me, I know he a fan, can't a damn ham hang with me and face it, bitch, you a basic bitch, you can't lay on me. Getting cream cheese, white drops, see the bagel cheese, blow her 8 runs, every blunt, fuck she say to me. Yup, I'm from HP, 100 years, gonna hate on me. Fresh out the bank, she think I'm talking drink, I got a 8 on me. Real demon came, palm angel, they threw shade on me. Cut off motherfuckers I love, ain't shit to say to me. I'm plugged, they showing up,
Nobody actually